devastated. He continued to choke back tears. His only child is dead. His wife is behind bars, and he's the one who had to call 911 when he realized the extent of the baby's injuries. According to the sheriff's office, she suffered skull fractures after her mother, April Weber, threw her down multiple times. Both he and his father admit she may have suffered from postpartum depression, and they're still struggling to come to terms with this tragedy. Here's what the baby's grandfather said to me over the phone earlier this afternoon.
You know, they say the worst thing in the world is to lose a child. Today, I'm going to say, no, it's not. The worst thing in the world is to see your child lose a child.
Smaller baby, and she kind of had trouble like balancing her weight, but she finally got the hold of it. She's starting to say a lot of words, and you know.
Tell me what kind of things she likes to do. What kind of is she into any certain TV shows?
Only Baby Shark. We went to Texas to see her dad, Ethan, and she slept the whole way there. Like I had to make her.
I don't see how she could smile knowing her baby was missing. Knowing she had something to do with it. But Megan Boswell has been charged with the murder of her daughter, Evelyn Boswell. No one else has been charged. This Megan. There were two other suspects that we thought were suspects. That was Miss Angela Boswell, Megan's mother, and Megan's boyfriend, not Megan's boyfriend, Angela's boyfriend. I forget his name. And he recently went to jail because he hit, for child abuse, he hit his girlfriend's or ex-girlfriend's son. And he was high at one of his girlfriend's house. Ended up abusing the son, hit him. But let's go over to the video about her new charges. I'm going to look at the lady with the face mask.
Press conference just wrapping up in the last few moments in Sullivan County. The topic, the Evelyn Boswell case. Prosecutors charging her mother, Megan Boswell, with murder. Reporter Kaylin Cluck is there for us tonight. So, Kaylin, several other charges were filed. So what do we now know?
She about to start talking with that face mask on as if I can understand what she's saying. And the hot breath, saliva all over the face mask, and it look like she about to rob a Krispy Kreme donut shop.
Right, Bo and Madison. I'm standing here in Blountville in the courtroom where authorities just announced that 19 additional indictments against Megan Boswell have been filed. A grand jury met here today to deliberate additional charges against her. Previously, she had only been in jail since February for false reporting charges, but now we know that Megan has been indicted 2 counts.
So she was in jail for false reporting charges. They had to wait to hit her with murder charges. Lori Vallow is in jail for concealment of evidence. Before that, she was in jail because the kids was missing, child abandonment, endangerment. Now I think they gave her concealment of evidence, destruction of evidence. Now they're going to hit them with murder charges in a little bit. Even though Lori did get hit with conspiracy to murder.
To felony murder. Other charges include child abuse, neglect, as well as failure to report a death under suspicious circumstances.
Okay, child abuse, neglect, failure to report a child's death under suspicious circumstances. By suspicious circumstances, does that mean it was an accident? She didn't report the death, so she covered up the body. She told her mom, Angela, about it. Her mom, Angela, threatened her grandfather. The grandfather, the one who made a report because he claims he hadn't seen the baby Evelyn. So maybe she told her mom something happened. She was abusive towards her daughter Evelyn. We will see.
Tampering with evidence, so really a whole slew of new information that we just got moments ago at the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office. Now, members of the TBI were here, as well as the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office officials. And
I want to know how they get all that from just finding the baby body. How do you know she had anything to do with the baby's death just from finding the body? Like, did Angela say something? Do you have a star witness? I believe they did say a few weeks back, about a month back, they had a star witness.
Member of the FBI was here to give an update, and we have a little bit of that press conference here for you now.
This afternoon, the grand jury of Sullivan County returned to...
Now he goes on to say she was charged. She's the only suspect in this. He don't go on to talk about who else is involved or how they come to the conclusion to charge Miss Megan Boswell with murder. How did they get to that conclusion? Almost slipped.
Sullivan County toddler Evelyn Boswell was found
again
in a shed here in Blountville on family property back in March. Now, I just spoke with Megan's attorney, Brad Sproles. He said that now this case, this prosecution, it could stretch on for years, possibly. And we're certainly going to be giving you up.
I was going to stretch on for years, possibly, if you have a witness. I don't get how this is going to stretch on for years. It's TV news, though. That's TV news. That's Miss Caitlin Cluck, KKK, odd name. I think that's her TV name. That's not her real name. Nice face mask, sweetheart. Pushing the face mask. Alright, let's get on to the next part of this video. That's going to be reading the articles about her new charges. Alright, let's get into this. Soon I will say Lori Vallow charged with the murder of her son and daughter, or her stepson and her daughter, or adopted son. Megan Boswell's mother Evelyn charged with murder of her daughter. Let's see if this video play. I want to look at the charges. A grand jury indicted Megan Boswell on 19 total charges.
Continue to find out of Sullivan County, where investigators have just announced murder charges in the death of baby Evelyn Boswell. News 5's Kristen Kwan joining us live from the Justice Center in Blountville, where the news conference just wrapped up there. Kristen?
Yeah. Another lady with a face mask. Can't understand what they saying. Bet they breath stink. Saliva all over their mask. I'm pretty sure they're not lightheaded yet. If you wear the mask long enough, you'll get lightheaded and suffocate. So, hey.
That's right, Julie. This is news that everyone in this community has been patient for. It's been 6 months since little Evelyn was reported missing to investigators. Now, her mother, Megan Boswell, has been charged with 19 counts, 2 of those felony murder. I'm holding the presentment in my hands right now. She's also been charged with aggravated child abuse, aggravated child neglect, as well as more false reporting charges. Now, during that press conference today, Sheriff Jess Cassidy was talking about...
No, she didn't want kids. She could have sent it to the fire department. She could have took the kid to the fire department and they would have put it up for adoption. They would have put it in a home. You could have... It's just strange, yo. It ain't strange, it happens, but could have put the baby up for adoption. Didn't have to beat the baby. Didn't kill the baby. Even though it seemed like it may have been an accident.
How they have eliminated other suspects in this investigation. The TBI director, David Roush, also spoke today. He said that no child deserves this and that they'll continue to fight for justice.
I want to express my sincere appreciation to those residents who have shown their support throughout this process. We've received foods.
I guess he's immune from COVID-19, being he's in a fraternity, so he doesn't have to wear a mask. As long as he's in that devil fraternity. You got the one in the back wearing a mask. Got to keep up the charade, don't you? Let's continue.
Cards, prayers, many encouragement. And we appreciate that.
Yeah, the news reporters can talk without the mask, so I'm pretty sure these guys... If the news reporters can talk with a mask on, so can these people at the microphone. So can these so-called cops. What are the charges? She was later charged with 10 counts. That was back in February. What are the new charges? They're not gonna show it, are they? Let's see if we can find it. We're going on a charge hunt. Let me skim, see if I can. Bluntville. All the potheads love Bluntville. Okay, 2 counts of felony murder, 1 count of aggravated child abuse. So, how you get 2 counts of felony murder? Did she murder 2 people? Or there's 2 different levels of murder against 1 child? 1 count of aggravated child neglect, tampering with evidence, abuse of a corpse. Now, suspicious, unusual, or unnatural circumstances. I don't get that. 1 count of failure to report a death under suspicious or unnatural circumstances. Copy. Submit found March 6th. Yeah. Sir smiles a lot. That's pretty much the update. I just want to see what this means. I just want to see what this means. What is unusual circumstances? How's there no second suspects? That's just them talking about it. Well, let's see. Death under. Let's see what Justicia Law has to say about this. And then I'm in this video out. Alright, let's go. That's Tennessee code. Let's just read the first sentence. Any physician, undertaker, law enforcement, definitely put on violence or trauma, any type, somebody when an apparent health, sudden expect death, if interest, death of a person is supposed to take custody job or later. The body should never be moved from a person of Christian. The body is to post-mortem. I just want a short definition of. I guess we will use what it means. I guess the definition I will use is what it means or what it says. Suspicious, unusual, or unnatural circumstances. They say the same thing. So it could have been an accident. Could have been. They're not saying, y'all. One more. I don't feel like reading all that. Dun, 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 dun. They still haven't released how the baby died in the first place. So I'm in it out like this. Evelyn Megan Boswell charged with 2 felony counts of murder, death under suspicious, unusual, or unnatural circumstances. So 1, it could have been an accident. That's all I can say. And they're accusing her of child abuse, of beating a child. So she may have beat Evelyn many times. She may have abused that baby. Many times. And that's that, people. That's that. This has been Awkward Occurrence or Awkward Entertainment, and I will see you in the next video. And if anyone can give me a definition of death under suspicious, unnatural causes, let me know. I will see you in the next video.